sound really sexy. Well, I was part of the scavenger hunt. I was actually a part of, like, never hunting. Like, I was a scavenger hunt. What do you call somebody who's actually being scavenged?
Someone being scavenged?
Prey.
Prey.
So I was one of the prey in the scavenger hunt. And, you know, it's some younger group. They show up and they're like, Corin, you can't lose. And they're like, well, why are we saying that? I was like, oh, do I really have to explain this? So, well, when you were not born yet, that was on real television. That was fun. I was in front of Parliament in the statue there or whatever. That's where they had to come find me. So, if you want to see me later, I'll be there. How's everybody doing today? It's not very enthusiastic. Were all of you at the bar last night? Oh, you're laughing. You were there. Okay, so I think you guys know how this works. You can throw questions at me, and I can duck them or dodge them or answer them. But I kind of liked how it worked out yesterday, where they just get up on stage and act. I think that's kind of fun.
That what you want to do?
So, yeah, like I can be on, like, it's like open windows.
Okay, if you have a question for Corin, line up on the right-hand side of the stage. Boom, here we go.
Yes, I'm going to be Oprah.
Okay.
And
Can I be skinny?
I'm an actor, I can do this. Or I can be Tom Cruise. Oh, it's hot on me.
Well, come on, ladies, make some noise.
Oh, they're on your payroll. Because he wings first. Like, come on, remember? Come on up. So, where were you born?
I was born here in New Zealand.
Wow. Okay. I'm sure that's probably rare around here.
Attention Armageddon attendees, just a reminder to please keep to the left. Please keep fire exits clear. Please do not sit on the stairs. Please keep to the left and keep moving around the venue. Please watch out for slips because the floor is slippery in some places due to the rain. Please keep to the left. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we had a fire scare at our hotel earlier, and it was somebody, I don't know why, they had a toaster in their room, but somebody apparently burnt toast and set off the fire alarm. And I'm like, this is a swingy hotel. Like, when did they start putting toasters in, you know, a toaster?
My school gave out a toaster in school once.
We love toast.
I love toast too. But a hotel room?
Oh, you've never had hotel toast? Oh, it's the best.
Oh, okay. We'll talk later. Are you the toast dealer?
Oh yes, I'm the toast master.
The toast. Oh, let's get that. Okay, fine. Forget you. She's more important. What do you have a question for me?
I was wondering, did you have a particular inspiration on how to play Christian? Or was it like maybe some sort of generic, unpleasant person that you knew in life, or I don't know.
He said something bad about, like, my girlfriend or something first. Like, I wasn't the first guy to be a jerk. He was jealous that I was getting props from his brother. You know what everybody's had? Did you guys watch the show? Oh, you're just not fans of Christian men? Hello? Is this working? I actually was wasn't sure what the character was about at first because they're really secretive about their really hard about this thing. I'll keep talking like this. It doesn't come with instructions.
You can pull that up here. There you go.
Don't be a wiseacre.
Sorry. I'm just here to help.
So, they won't release all the scripture. That's too much on what's going to happen with the character or what is it really all about and who is this guy. So, actually, what's funny is my initial approach to the character was just trying to be like cool and tough. I didn't mean to be an asshole. Excuse me, a jerk. But apparently the character came off that way because I got a bit of flack for that character. Not in a bad way. Like we were like, Christian Cameron was such a jerk. I was like, maybe, I guess. But what did you think about it?
I thought it was like it added more dynamics. It was good in that sense that it was like adding more characteristics to like extended family and stuff. And I found it quite creepy, wondering like what life did like this family of hard-headed hunters live to like get such like tough family.
Write the series for me. I said write the series for me. It'll be a spin-off.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure. I'm not afraid of your hat. Your hat is not scary. Good to see you. How are you? Oh, yes, always. We hung out with last time.
I've got a little book of Mary phrases here, and I'd like you to take a crack at it.
I love this. This is so cool.
Just pick any page you like.
Gotta find a good one.
Sebastian has already found the duty with.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to find. At the fish and chip shop. For example, 6 oysters, 3 pieces of fish, 2 pao, fritters, pao, and $5 worth of chips. Y uno, nah, tío, this is not gonna work. Is there any natives here? Because I'm about to just stomp on all of your language. Okay. Y uno, nah, tío, y to na wahika, y uno pua paraya hatawa parai kia rima tarate werio. What are you?
Anytime someone could have quicker.
I just want to hit you or an oyster. Not an F-bomb oyster, just a regular one.
Well, considering who runs most of the fish and chip shops, you won't need that.
A for effort.
This is awesome. Thank you so much. That's really cool. Do you have any questions or anything like that?
I just want to see you publicly humiliate yourself.
I love it. You're welcome to do this. This is hilarious. Thank you so much for your gift. Want to go applause please for me? Oh, Cora, please. Yes. I remember. What did you do yesterday? Were you here yesterday?
Yeah, I just want to be a student.
I thought so. What are you doing here again?
Sorry.
Why are you here?
Because I wanted to watch my question.
Sit down.
Everyone who's ever kind of guest starred on Supernatural has always talked about how friendly and welcoming the cast is. Was it, like, how do you deal with, I mean, even though they're so friendly, how do you deal with kind of the intimidation of coming into an established group? And what was something, like, the moment when you realized it was going to be really nice and accepting?
Well, I mean, we put So by the time I got around to Supernatural, it's like I'm so used to walking on all sets and all that. And it's like it's what I do. It's what I love. It's my job. So I don't really have any apprehensions about it. You know, it's like I'm there to do what I'm there to do. I don't know what the environment's going to be like. The environment can be, you know, very welcoming, very relaxed, or the environment can be very tense and uncomfortable. So I can't be concerned about that before I go into something. I have to focus on learning my lines and you know, just being prepared as an actor. So it wasn't about that for me, but on the flip side of that, the environment, you're not going to come back here and sit down. I'm not finished. I'm not done with this story yet. You get over here and sit down. Give me some French fries at least. So the environment was really relaxed. I mean, those guys are super cool. They were working for a long time, you know, the whole crew and everything. So it's a very, very welcoming environment to work in. And the funny thing about those guys, I mean, they're, you know, as far as Supernatural goes, it's like it is an international phenomenon how successful that show has been. And they don't have to be nice guys. They don't have to be welcoming people, you know what I mean? It's like, they can be jerks if they want to, and it wouldn't matter, you know what I mean, in terms of how they're, you know, doing their thing, making their living, and all that jazz. And they're just genuinely speaking, they're really, really nice, down-to-earth guys, you know, and I appreciate that because I work with other actors who, you know, who have the same position in a show, for instance, but I don't know if they're just unhappy or they're just naturally jerks or something, but not very pleasant. And I just think that when you're in a creative field like this, you're so lucky to be making a living at it, number one. And if you don't have a bad attitude about the fact that you can make a living doing what you love to do, hopefully that's what you're doing, then you're insane. You know, there's already something off. So, you know, I always try to keep a good attitude, a good outlook about everything, no matter what the environment's like that I worked on. But Supernatural was an awesome set. Those guys are top-notch.
Was there anything that you kind of learned or took away from your time working on Supernatural?
Well, I learned that no matter how big you are, you can still ride a tiny motorcycle. They got these, Jared and Jensen had these, you've seen those little tiny motorcycles, the little ice rockets, you know? And this, they're set, I told the story yesterday, that like where their trailer is to the set doors, like it sits from there, like the stage. It's like you know, 20 yards or something, you know? And they get out, they come out of the trailer, they get on the motorcycle, and they look like this. And they drive like 20 yards, and they go to set. I can walk faster, you know what I mean? And they're hilarious. Yes, thank you so much. Any other questions?
Plenty, but I want to give someone else a call.
My pleasure.
I have to work on this one.
Mad Max cosplay. You gotta love it, Fury Road.
Thank you.
What a smattering of Welcome to my luxury suite. I'm actually staying here. You guys don't realize that. This is where they put me up for the event. So when you guys leave, I'll still be here. There's no room service though.
Was your favorite person to work with, and were there any like big pranks on the scene?
I've heard the great thing. I unfortunately wasn't privy to them. The Grand X out, I can't talk about that.
Yeah, you can.
Well, Jared showed me a picture on his phone that it just shouldn't have been shown to anybody.
We had DJ Qualls here, but yeah, so there's nothing you can say.
Did you bring it? Because I'm sure we want to see it.
children. Later. I'll see you at the pub crawl. That's a tough one, actually, because I mean, I had a pretty short stint on there, but why is my brain not working right now?
Mitch Beniggi.
Mitch. Yes, Beniggi. Love that guy. Why his name's on my mind right now is embarrassing. That I remember. I was trying to think of his real name. But yes, we got along great. And as a matter of fact, it's very rare that I lose my voice. It's very rare that I hang out with many actors that I work with, especially in short scenes like that. And me and him have actually like gone out, had coffee, chilled, hung out. Like I have this, you know. And that's like normally you just go on, do your thing, and split, you know. But we had some kind of kinship, you know. Maybe it's because we're from the South or something. I think it's originally in Texas, and I'm an artist out in Texas. So generally speaking, there's usually a bond that just naturally happens over those songs. I don't know. Like, he's just such a great guy. Have any of you guys met him yet? How cool is he? Right? Yeah, like one of the nicest guys. He's so nice, you're nervous. You're like, why are you being so nice? What do you want from me? You know, it's like one of those kind of things.
I have one question. What's your favorite thing about being in New Zealand so far? What do you think for you? Other than schools.
Look, don't throw me under the bus yet. When I use the best punchline I can give. Now I can't even come back with anything. Because now if I say, yes, you guys, you're like, yeah, you said it first. I would say that you got some good beer. Not one cheer. I thought the word beer here was like a big deal. Oh, whiskey, is that getting a cheer? Whiskey. One person's like, ugh. No. Chardonnay. Oh, there was a one-man wave. You know when they do the wave? He's like, yeah. It's just me. I would have to say that so far, I've been to Auckland about like 10 years ago. And so I had a very limited amount of time to spend here. But I gotta say that the people, now this is no joke, I'm not trying to run away to your comment, make my own, but I'm going to anyway. You know, honestly, like I have never felt more safe in a city than like walking around Wellington. I don't have anything to fear here, you know? And it's odd. I mean, like normally, you know, there's like, you know, most big cities, whatever you're in, you know, you guys think there's an energy when you're in downtown. Like in downtown LA, trust me, there's an energy. Not the right kind, but you know, one of those. But I mean, it's just a beautiful town, beautiful city, really great people, very welcoming. You know, stop and ask for directions. 30 minutes later, they finally tell you where you need to go. But you learn everything else about them. Hey, it was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you bet. It cost me too, by the way. Bad girl. Come on up here, bad girl. Is that a mad cow? They let you in the country with it?
Takes after me.
So there's no fruit flies?
What?
There's no fruit flies in there? I don't know. I mean, I had to stand there for like 3 hours to make sure they didn't have any fruit flies hitting on me. They're like, we are very concerned about this little fruit fly. You are smuggling oranges, aren't you? Have a seat.
I was just wondering, was there a TV role or a movie role that you really wanted?
Oh, it's you. Oh, she was a part of the, I did a graffiti workshop on Friday yesterday.
Pretty damn crappy
a terrible trend of everybody painting over their paintings. But like this clown was like awesome. I was like, that is so cool. And then I was like, no. But it was a lot of fun. I couldn't believe it because it's really like you can't breathe too much of that. Like the fumes are really gnarly. You were a gangster. You're just sitting there just.
You know, on the way home, I got a taxi. First time in my life, the taxi driver actually had the blind windows down because I smelled.
Yeah, no, it's the opposite way around.
It's the other way around.
You're like, oh, good Lord, this is a taxi driver. Yeah, right.
Not just the side, but the back ones too. It's embarrassing.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, I was just wondering, was there a role in a TV show or a movie that you really wanted that you missed out on? And do you think you'd do it better than Wellington?
Well, yes, there is one. I couldn't say that I could do it better. No, because I love Ed Norton. Ed Norton's a really awesome actor. But the first role he did, which was Murder in New York, Richard Gere. Yes, Primal Fear. So I was, at the time they were casting Primal Fear, I had been nominated for an Emmy, I just come off a TV series, all this stuff, and my head was like, ooh. I had bigger ideas about what I thought I was, and I really was at the time. So this was a great ego, like, just killer, you know. It changed me for the rest of my life. So they asked me to audition for the role. And I had auditioned for years, you know what I mean? Like, not for like, for just a casting director. I always go and audition for producers, directors, you know. And I was like, she wants me to pre-read, it's called pre-read. You go and just read just the casting director. I was like, I'm Emmy nominated. It was like, I'm gonna pre-read. I was like, no, I can't do that. I was like, it's a bad attitude about it, you know. So I went and did audition for the pre-read and pretended like my agent didn't tell me that I was there at pre-read. Awesome, but you missed. I'll get it later. I'm sleeping here and I told her about it. Oh, you got it. So I went and I mean, you know, pretended like, oh, I had to read for this? Oh, well, let me all do a cold reading, which means you don't really rehearse it, you just kind of read it. I was a jerk, basically. And she brought me in for producers anyway, she would. When I walked in there, I already knew that I had screwed the pooch, but like it was over, you know, the room was ice cold. I didn't get the job. And it was such a great film, you know, a great role. And I realized that I was my own worst enemy, you know what I mean? Like, I totally blew that opportunity. And I learned a lot from it. I was like, I will never in my life ever do that again. So I would pre-read for anything now. I don't care. Like, I told my agent, I said, don't even worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's all about what I do, because I realized I studied acting with acting teachers for years and years. Shortly after that, I started working with an acting teacher who passed away. 2004, but I studied him for 11 years. Fijian actor named Mono Tupo. And my son's middle name is Mono, named after him. And he was the one who stressed the fact that, like, you're not an actor. The only way you can call yourself an actor is when you're actually acting, when you're in the physical process of doing the role. So outside of that, you're not an actor. You're not doing acting, you know? And when I realized that, I was like, that's true. You know what I mean? And he was like, and the technique of acting has to be something that you live, not something that you learn. And that was the other big thing, was the idea that his whole thing was about perception, how you perceive life. Everybody is unique in their perception. So if you can be conscious about your perception and the uniqueness of it, then you've already separated yourself from a lot of people, just in terms of perception, you know. And it was little things like that kind of like finally brought me out of that weird egoistic version of like thinking I was an actor. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm an actor. I'm like, oh crap, I'm not, unless I'm acting. You know? So, I know that might be a bit sublime, but was an important lesson for me to learn.
See, I think you would have done well in Cowboys vs. Aliens.
Oh, I love that. Oh, man, what a great film.
I do, but you would rock that.
I would actually like to have been in Galaxy Quest, to be honest. Galaxy Quest? Oh, man, that's one of my favorite movies. I can watch that movie anytime. I'm shocked. Sorry?
The raccoon? You'd be the raccoon.
No, Galaxy Quest. No, you're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, do I have the wrong name here? No, Galaxy Quest was with Tim Allen. It was a comedy about like a bunch of actors from like a Star Trek type of show. They go to a convention, but actually end up in outer space for real.
Tim Allen?
Yeah. Yeah, I got to hang out with Tim Allen once in Vancouver, which was really cool. And well, actually, Tim Allen was cool, but I sat at a table with not Dustin Hoffman, my brain today.
It's the beer.
What?
It's the beer.
That's later. But no, I had a really blessed career. Even though I haven't like leaped to any kind of like, massive amounts of success in the last couple of years, it doesn't matter to me because I'm active in what it is that I love to do. That's all it's important. But I've gotten to work with such amazing talent over the years. I played Charlton Heston's grandson in the movie, when I was like a teenager. And I'm sure probably there's a huge generational gap with Charlton Heston, I'm sure. But he played Moses for music, not the recent one. But Peter Boyle, Jack Palance, and getting to work with Jeff Bridges, Mark Landau. Just a host of classic actors that I've respected and seen for years before I started acting. So, that to me is an honor and a privilege to get those kind of opportunities. But it was Serpico, what's his name? Oh God, why can't I remember this actor's name? It's driving me crazy. Anyway, I'll worry about it later. Let's get on with the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sasha, good to see you. Oh, you're still smelling like Iron Mac. Welcome up. Come on up. How are you? Lovely to meet you as well. You're very nice. Very well put together today.
So my question is, you mentioned that the Supernatural Academy today, that you've had experience in some very dark roles, specifically playing serial killers like Ted Bundy. And I wondered, as an actor, how do you prepare for that kind of role when you presumably have no connection with that person and your personality roles like that?
Well, there's options, I could like Ted Bundy, obviously I watched a bunch of, videos of him and using before. There's a lot of footage of him, actually. To get behavioral things. But the weird thing about that is, I don't mind playing dark roles. I have, some good experience in playing them. But that role, playing Ted Bundy, after like 4 or 5 days in production, I was really not happy. Like, I didn't like being that guy. And the reason why it dawned on me is because the other dark roles that I played, you could say that the person that I was, playing, or the character, was crazy, or insane, or delusional, or some kind of, psychological, problem, malfunction they're having. But that guy, Ted Bundy, was so conniving and aware and secretive and calculating and he thought so far ahead, that he wasn't crazy. He was totally sane about what he was doing. And that's what messed me up. I was like, God, this guy isn't even crazy. And it's just so dark and disturbing to think that people can behave that way. And it scared me. Because I feel pretty normal. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. but I feel like a pretty normal person. And to think that somebody who could be so normal in appearances could be doing stuff that you would just, scary. So that really disturbed me, playing that role. It really disturbed me. Otherwise, I have a good time. But that one, I was like, I cannot wait until they say that's a wrap. Yes, my pleasure, thank you. Oh dear. What am I in for?
I just wanted to ask you about the...
Wait a second. Let me see the shirt first. Oh, okay, I'm just looking at the shirt. That is awesome. That is really awesome. Doctor Who,
And
I gotta see the movie.
it has the War Doctor as well, so 13.
Oh, I love it. That's great. That's a great shirt. That Beaver shirt, Jim Beaver shirt yesterday, like the Beaver ghost. I was so jealous. I was like, I want one of me.
I just wanted to ask you, you were actually talking in answer to one of the other questions about altering your perception as an actor, which leads into my question about what crossovers do you find in your expression between your art forms? So the graffiti art and the acting, do you find any similarities in the way you express yourself?
Not really. I mean, the primary difference is just, it's all artistic medium. There's acting, painting, dancing, singing, even being a cook, whatever, everything. There's so many things that are artistic that we don't realize are artistic. Even somebody who has to do showing at a store. How do you put stacked boxes? Are they all straight and even? Or there's art to almost everything. But,
any crossover?
Oh, yes, I completely got sidetracked. I'd say, the whole crossover really is just the feeling of being a part of what it is that I love to do. So, the feeling of being on a set, in a production or whatever, I get a really good feeling, good juju, you know what I mean? And when I'm doing my painting, whatever, I get the exact same feeling, So that'd be the only crossover. I feel more free when I'm just doing my painting. It's my own thing. I'm not having to behave and perform based on what someone has told me. It's dictated, okay? You're a Russian separatist, terrorist. Okay. I'm playing that role. But that's what I have to be. You know what I mean? Whereas if I'm just doing my own thing, it's my own thing. So it's just a lot more loose.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Good to see you. Hello. Nice shoes. Where'd you get them?
Rebel Sports.
Where's that?
Anyway, really, we got ours in Taranaki.
I was just looking at some shoes last night. Might have to go get these. You may not be the only one anymore. How's your day?
It's good. It's really different to how it is in Little Power where we live. There's so many people here, and the population of Power is really, really small. So all these people here, from everybody will be the population of Power.
I love your pendant, by the way. She's got a Stargate pendant with the symbol for Earth, but it's just so cool. I've seen a bunch of them, but I've never seen one that is that wicked. I love
just
it.
bought it here.
I mean, like, it would be so cliche if I were to be wearing, something that, if I came dressed as Jonas Quinn, people would think I'd lost my mind. But there'd be like the one guy there going, oh, but I love it. It's cool, it's awesome.
So I was just wondering, how do you feel about when you're going onto a different set, like when you went onto the Stargate set for the first time and had to go just the whole Stargate room where the gate is, and having to set through that when it's just all CGI? How does that
asked, at another, it's a similar question. I was asked at another convention, what was it like going through the Stargate? And they were so serious. They're like, what was it like when you went through the Stargate? It's like, well, there's this big, gigantic, fake Stargate. On the other side, there's this big green screen. On this side is, so this is what I did. I go like this, and it was like, well, I saw anything bum me out, buddy, but you don't get cold, you don't get nauseous. But yeah, the pretend factor is what's so much fun. I mean, that's really why I got into acting, was so that I could pretend to be people, which is what I loved to do when I was a kid. I grew up in the South, a bunch of woods and the forest and all that jazz. And I was just a forest monkey. I was up in the forest all the time. I had we would go and steal doors and wood from construction sites and stuff, take it back in the woods. We had tree houses all over the place. They weren't tree houses, we call them forts, tree forts. It was we'd get in all a door for a regular door, a couple 2x4s, nail them in, and there's your fort, But we would play all kinds of Dungeons and Dragons. Was a big game to play when I was a kid because there weren't computers. I was around when there weren't computers. Jeez. But so the pretend factor is the biggest part for me. Is the idea that that I can live these lives outside of myself. So there's a class. I kind of got sidetracked again. Does that kind of answer?
Yeah, I think it does.
Sort of. Are you satisfied? I can continue.
I'm just happy sitting here.
Well, it's lovely to have a chat with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming to my hotel room. Hey! In the front row. Cheers. How you doing? What's happening? Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, check your that there.
Hi.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm a cosplayer. Lots of cosplayers come to these meetings.
Oh no, do you dress like this all the time? At the office.
If you were going to cosplay someone, who would you cosplay and why?
Oh, that's a good one. There's so many costumes. So many. I would have to go I would want to cosplay something that's true. I'll give you an example. I was in San Diego Comic-Con, right? And there was a guy who was cosplaying as the Death Star. So he had this gigantic Death Star outfit that he was wearing. And he had a round hat, a little round, it looked like a big yarmulke. And then had little round pieces on his fists. And so he could squat down like this, put his head down, and bring his hands in, and it would become the Death Star. The whole thing. It's hilarious. But it was too big to get into the actual event. He was standing out there and he couldn't get through the doors, even the double doors. It was too wide. He's like, ah! He was out there panicking. He's like, ah! It was hilarious. Finally, he just freaked out and closed up. What? No, but that would have been genius. So, but I would probably I'd want to, what the thing is about I'm not into tights so much. So all the superhero ones, I think about them Superman tights. Oh, Flash tights. Aquaman tights. So it's who has baggy pants out there? Yeah, that's, you see it, I don't know, I like the Punisher, that's cool stuff. It's a little dark. MC Hammer. MC Hammer to a convention.
Can you do the dance?
It's so politically incorrect.
Do the dance.
Oh man.
Do the dance.
Genius. That's what I meant. I couldn't do it. Oh, that's all I have time for? Why? Oh, okay. Cancel them.
For everyone.
I love you all. This is great. I'm having a good time. Cheers. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. It's a very good sized crowd. I was at a convention that Will Shatner was at, and he had a Q&A at the same time I did. I had 6 people. And what was fun